Quiet on the set, everybody, quiet. We're doing a compression test. Compression test on the Subaru. We're gonna get that done and over with, and hopefully she checks out. As you guys know, we have had some issues with this old Subaru with a lot of white smoke, white bluish smoke coming out of the tailpipe, and that usually indicates something burning, perhaps oil. I really just need to know what the status is on this motor before I go on ahead and get a new turbo and all that other stuff. I want to make sure it's nothing too serious. So we're going to test the compression on all 4 of our cylinders today. So come along, we're going to figure it out together. So let's get started. With that being said, I went on ahead and picked up a nice little deluxe compression tester kit. Amazon, baby. I'll leave a link down below. So this isn't the cheapest. This is about 100 bucks or so. They do have cheaper options, but I didn't want to get a false reading, so I opted to go for the more expensive, more reputable brand one. I think OTC is actually recommended within the Subaru handbook, so that's another reason why I went with it. Anyways, I plan to keep it for a while, forever, so just for any future troubleshooting, it should come in handy. Alright, again, we're going to resort back to our little Subaru repair manual here. Alright, he can do what he wants to do, and I'm going to do what I want to do, I guess. Call me selfish. So we're going to do a cylinder compression check, right? Okay, so here's all the procedure basically from start to finish. I'm just going to glance over this, make sure I don't skip any steps. But it basically starts out as if you were going to, depressurize your fuel system. So we're going to pull the relay for our fuel pump. So if you guys recall, that is going to be underneath the passenger seat area. And we're going to pull the plug, kill the fuel system so we don't have anything spraying out as we're cranking over, trying to get our compression check done. You guys can reference what I did in my fuel filter replacement video I did not too long ago. So it's going to be hiding underneath the little kick panel area. That green connector there. Just quickly disconnected the green connector. That should kill the power to our fuel pump. Crank her over. So now our system should be depressurized. The injector should not be squirting any fuel, which is a good thing. So let's move on. Let's dig in. Basically, we have to remove all our spark plugs. To make room, we're gonna have to remove basically your air box, your battery, probably your air pump here. Anything in the way of your spark plugs and your coil packs. Let's move everything out of the way, pulling them out carefully, marking each spark plug, which cylinder they came out of. That way we just kind of know what's going on. So that's my plan. Different ways I've read how to do it. You can take all your spark plugs out at once. You can do each spark plug at a time. I mean, I don't think it really matters. Each cylinder is kind of like isolated anyway. So, and I also went on ahead and made a little chart here, kind of just pinpointing what's going on. Let's get to going and let's get this done. You guys know the drill. Got 2.5 mils holding on your Cobb air box. You got 5/16 hose clamps, 10s here. Just kind of, been there, done that many times. I'm sure you guys have seen it many times. So I'm just gonna kind of jump through this and get everything off. Bing, bang, boom. Just like that, access to cylinders 1 and 3 on this side, passenger side. Should be all the room that we need to get to where we need to be. Alright, good news is our valve cover that we replaced, or at least the gasket, I don't see any new seepage, no new leakage. I think we did a great job on that. We used just the right amount of silicone and the correct gasket, torqued it all down accordingly. I'll link the video up above, holding up nicely. Thought I'd update you guys. Anyways, let's stay on track here and get access to the cylinders 2 and 4. We got a couple 10s holding on this air pump. We're gonna get that out of the way. It's only for emissions anyway. I mean, who wants that in there? Got 110 down below. See if I can get that one without losing it. Need a little more extendo on that one. Grab a magnet. Don't want to lose it in the dark, deep abyss here. There we go. Got it rescued. Get the 10 mil out down there. 2 10 mils on the wall here. And then we have our hose and our connector. 90-degree pliers. Connector, dirty connector. Boom. So we're gonna just maneuver it out and figure it out from there. All right, let's be smart and take this off. Give us a little more room to work. Carefully. Maneuver it out of there and boom. Bob's your uncle, we're out. That we have access to our cylinder 4 right down there. You can almost get to our cylinder 2, just gotta remove the battery. It's kind of annoying because you gotta put the battery back in, obviously, to crank it over to do your compression test, but that's okay, that's all part of the process, I guess. Back it out a little bit, unhook it from the hole down there. And voila, our retainer is out. She's ready to lift out. Good old Duralast, keeping me on the road. Get our ugly little battery tray out of here. I have not seen down here in quite some time. Battery tray's out. Let's see what we're looking like. Got access here. Cylinders 2 in the front, 4 in the back. Going in with a little 12 mil 1/4 inch drive here. Get it loose, finger it out here. Nothing to it, just working slow and steady. Disconnected. So this one came off like a breeze here. I'm gonna write what cylinder this thing came off of. This one being cylinder 2. Cylinder 4 coil pack. Got eyes on it. Right back there. Get that baby loosened up, pull her out. Finagle on the dangle here. Definitely one of the harder areas to get to. Okay, we got the connector off. Woo! Quite the struggle. Quite the struggle, but we got it off. I ended up using one of my pry bars to kind of get behind it a little bit, just to kind of help me get some more leverage on it. And I remained supreme, and we got it. The boot's still intact, but there she is, yes. Maybe took 5-10 minutes of kind of like gently trying to get it out. Got cylinder number 4 coil pack out. Let's label it and move on. Depending on what plugs you used in your car, we got a 14 and a 16 millimeter deep socket magnetic spark plug remover gadget. Link down below. First time using these, hopefully they come in handy. I'm gonna go in with the 16 mil. Looks like it's a 12-point socket on there. Mine's 16, I don't know if yours is gonna be 14, but you get 2 different sizes depending on your application. Very handy with the little built-in swivel it comes with. Swivel deep socket magnetic with another extension, with an additional extension to my 3/8 ratchet. But I guess this isn't a tutorial on how to remove spark plugs, but I guess it could be both. Broke them loose, gonna feed it out now. Hopefully our magnet will come into play. Boom. Woo, she's toasty. She's looking pretty dry. She's running a bit lean, I would say. So let's go for cylinder 4 now. Cylinder 4, get her out of there. Yeah, and I'm just gonna go down in there and retrieve it. Just gotta feel around, get on the spark plug, and get her on out of there. Hey, we're down there doing our thing. Free. Nothing really special with the extension. The same thing I used on cylinder 2. All right, we're over here, cylinders 1 and 3 now. A little more room to work on this side, thankfully. These ones shouldn't be bad at all because, as you guys know, we already removed these things when we did my valve cover gasket. Curious what the spark plugs are gonna look like. Cylinder 1, done. Coil pack out. All right, let's go retrieve cylinder 1 spark plug. Trusty magnetic socket going in. I love the passenger side. It's not as bad as people say. As long as you got the right tools, I guess I should say. Oof, shoo. Cylinder 1. Cylinder 1 is super wet. A lot of oil on the threads. What does that mean? A lot of oil in that cylinder. One day we'll do that compression test I was talking about. Cylinder 3, come on, what do you look like? Woo, that's gotta be the wettest one yet. Okay, here's the rundown. We got all cylinders, coil pack, spark plugs out of here. And for the most part, they all look similar. Well, minus the threads. Some threads have more oil than other threads. But as far as the electrode and where it fires and sparks and does all the good stuff, it looks pretty dry, pretty lean to me, which is scary. Okay, finally, obviously this is not what we're after. We're after compression testing. So let's go on ahead and get to starting on that. Had to get this out of the way first before we can get that compression test going. All right, it's time to bust into this compression tester here. Once again, got it on Amazon. Links down below in the description. And it basically has all kinds of stuff, like for all kinds of cars, different adapters, different hoses. Again, it all depends on your application. So Subaru purposes, EJ25, EJ257, maybe all Subaru engines, I'm not really sure, but I know this one takes an M14. So we have an M14 thread here. Pull this guy out. Got our gauge, our relief valve here, quick release, quick connect. Just like a standard air hose, pull it back, push it on, locked and loaded. Nothing really too special about it. It's gonna tell us what we wanna know, what we don't wanna know. Let's go for a little thumbnail here, maybe. Man, oh man, I've been struggling to get the tester on cylinder 2 over here. But I was able to come over to cylinder 1 over here and get it threaded no problem, just because it's kind of like a straight shot right in there. Okay, we got the hose in there, just screwed hand tight, no tools necessary. Go ahead and pop on the gauge. Gotta throw the battery back in. Gonna give it some cranks, see what our reading is. I'm a bit nervous, to be honest, I'm a bit nervous. I made a big mistake, guys. I have to update you on what I didn't do, what I should have done. But you're supposed to actually force the throttle body little flapper open. And I forgot that step. Kind of just did my own thing. That'll allow more accurate results, I guess, apparently. Kind of missed that memo, / didn't really read that memo. Obviously you can still get your readings, it just won't be as accurate as possible. So yeah, just a little side note, just my little 2 cents. Open that flap up before you start your testing. Where are we at? Cylinder 1. Woo! I think that's a good reading. 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. 144? 144? I'm gonna go with 144 PSI. Alright, let's write this down. Cylinder 1, 144 PSI. Hit the little release valve here. Woo! That's a healthy cylinder. I'm happy with that. That's for sure. Well, I don't really know what the specs are yet, but I know I've seen lower on tests online. I've seen a lot lower than that, so happy with that one. Unscrews, no problem. Cylinder 1, what a champ, what a champ. All right, let's hook up cylinder 3 now, or attempt to. Man, I was about to lose it on that one as well, but I mean, it's crazy how long it takes to line that thing, screw it up. That's probably because I'm uncoordinated, I'm not really sure, but it was a pain in the butt to get that thing threaded in that hole, that blind hole, man. That angle, I mean, this angle's not even that bad. I'm dreading the 2 and 4 cylinders already, which I've already tried. But I'm not gonna give up. I'm gonna go back to them after these two. Connector on there. Okay, I'm gonna crank her over about 5, 10, 6 times. I'm not sure. Woo, okay, all right. We're at what, 10, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. So we're at 140. 140, cylinder 3. Okay, could be worse, could be much worse. So I'm happy with these results so far. Let's go on ahead and I'm gonna attempt to go on the other side, do 2 and 4. Just gotta be more patient, I guess. We'll get it, we'll get it. I believe in myself. We've had some success for cylinder 2. So I find it that it's a little easier if you kind of grip up on the hose as deep as you can when you get it started, as opposed to holding it kind of back here, trying to twist it. It just doesn't rotate, you know, accurately. So that's my little 2 cents there, because I'm out here struggling and I just want to help out people doing the same thing, you know? Same people struggling, trying to see if their old EJ is still alive and kicking. Got that hand tight on there. Quick connector going on. Get our little power box in here. Our cranking juice power here. Negative, positive, positive, negative. Get her cranking for cylinder 2. Come on, baby. Let's see 140-ish. We need 140-ish. What we got? Shoosh! We're at 20, 25, 30, 35. I say maybe 138. Just shy of 140 there. 138. What do you guys say? I'll say 137. Okay, one more to go, and it's gonna be the hardest one yet. Most pain in the ass one yet. But we can't give up. We gotta get going. We gotta get this done. Alrighty then. Well, I persevered and I got it. I've got it started. It was a great success here. Double checked. Well, 100% no, it's not cross-threaded because it went on nice and easy. So we got it snug, got it screwed in. It just takes time. It just takes, you know, trial and error. You just gotta line it up and you just gotta get lucky. It's not really freaking easy, I'll tell you that. Alright, last cylinder. We are here. Snug. I almost got like a blister on my thumb from doing some screwing, baby. Alright, cylinder 4, don't let us down. We want to see something in the 135, 140 range. That would be a blessing. That means we can move on and perhaps go straight to the turbo replacement. Alright, let's get it. Cylinder 4. Ooh, we got what, 20, 25, 30, 35. About the same as cylinder 2. We're just shy of 140. I'll say 136. I mean, that's great news, right? Each cylinder is within 10 PSI of each other. Yeah, as I was testing, I was logging as well. Little drywall notepad. We got our compression test results. EJ255. We got cylinder 1 at 144. Cylinder 3, 140. Cylinder 2, 137. 4, 136. Ideally, you know, you want to see, I would probably want to see more in like the mid 40s on all of them. With a car this old, 173-ish thousand miles, I say that we're doing pretty good here. So there you have it. Compression test is done. We have proven that the motor is still somewhat healthy for its age, and I'm kind of surprised, to be honest. I'm surprised that we're in the high mid 30s, 40s range, which is pretty good from the Google results that I researched. But like I said, we are happy. I mean, it could have gone a lot worse. Some cylinders could be in the 80 PSIs or the 60s, or, you know, anything under 100 would probably be scary. We got a semi-decent, healthy engine still, so it's got some life left, you know? We got some life left in there, so I think this turbo's blown. The turbo's gotta be blown. Seals, air oil separator coming up. We're gonna be putting that on. We got an OEM turbo coming. So yeah, this was just part of the troubleshooting. Everyone, you know, in the comments were saying, compression test, man, make sure it's not your head gasket, make sure it's not the internals. And here we are, we tested it, we conquered it, and lo and behold, we have a semi-healthy engine. So pretty stoked about that. We got a lot of life left in her, so it's time to give her some more hell, I guess. So thank you guys for watching the video. Maybe you guys learned something. I know I learned a thing or two about how much of a pain in the ass this is. If you think spark plugs are hard, this is like kind of next level. Cylinders 2 and 4 specifically, like you saw me do, man, you just keep with it. Don't give up. Take your time. Take some deep breaths. Walk away if you have to. Come back. Rejuvenate, you know, and try again. So it's usually how I go about doing things. Before I get this car buttoned back up, I'm swapping the spark plugs while I have all the old ones out. I'm just gonna get it done and throw some new ones in there, make sure they're gapped correctly. These are premium, man. These were not cheap. There's like 75 bucks right here for 4, so the real deal, okay? Let's throw these new plugs in. I'm just gonna button up everything off camera. You all seen it before, so stay tuned for the first start. We'll be right back. All right, we got everything buttoned back up. Car is back together, everything's back on, minus the air pump. Didn't want to put that back because I don't really use it anyway. I don't really need it, you know what I mean? So I was gonna be on the bench for a while. Fuel pump relay is back plugged in. We are ready for the first start after the new plugs, after the compression test. So 2 things we don't have to worry about. Just want to make sure that my car's functional again after the spark plug replacement. Purring like a kitten. I say we did everything correctly. Just had to double check everything is still working. Got everything put back together correctly. Yeah, that's gonna conclude this little compression check slash spark plug install video. I'm kinda happy, very happy actually about the results. We have 4 semi-healthy cylinders still. I can't believe it. After all these miles, she's still alive and kicking. All items used in the video, always linked down below. So I wanna thank you guys for checking out the video. And I guess the saga continues. We're gonna go on ahead and dig into the turbo, pull off the OEM one, check it out. We'll determine 100% where the oil's coming from, where all this white bluish smoke is coming from. So I think we're getting closer. Just had to get the compression test out of the way so we can move on from there. So thanks for checking out the video. We'll see you guys on the next one. Thank you, bye-bye.